If you're in a relationship and you desire more intimacy, then don't keep doing this one thing. If you give me the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the best way for you to open up conversations with your partner about feelings and actually create more connection. And because you probably won't know the exact steps to make this change without more support, I'll even give you my communication cheat sheet. Just drop the line below cheat and I'll send you that. You don't have to give me your email address or anything. If we haven't met yet, hi there, I'm Jessica Myers Adams. And last year I published a book about the roadmap for a happy relationship. And this was endorsed by Dr. Pepper from Marriage at First Sight. And it also created the Couple Speak Coaching Lab, where individuals can come and discover how to open up communication with their spouse so that they can fulfill the thing that's really missing in their relationship. My goal in these videos is to give you information so that you can start putting that into practice right after you watch these things. So again, I'm going to walk you through the best way that you can open up communication with your spouse. And I'm going to show you how you can start connecting on a deeper level and be able to share what's on your heart with your partner. But first, I have something really crucial to tell you. If you really want that deeper emotional intimacy, then there's one thing you need to stop doing right now. And that's either focusing solely on your partner's happiness and you are worried about upsetting the apple cart or saying what you want, or you're actually too focused on what you want and you're ignoring your partner. Now that might sound really simple, but I want to unpack this really important idea with a visual, because typically in relationships we see one of three unsuccessful patterns. So let me show you this visual so that I can help you understand this a little bit better. And this is going to be the thing that actually this framework, I believe in it so much that it is the number one thing that changes relationships. So bear with me while I pull this up, because I could write on it behind me, but I think that would be trickier to see. Okay, so here's the quadrant. And if you see on this quadrant, we have on the vertical axis here, we have other. And what other is representing is your spouse. Right? And on the bottom, you can see there is you. And these go from low to high. And what the low would be is that you don't really know a lot about what's going on with you internally. You don't share it, you don't know it. On the other side, it would be you understand what's going on with you, you're able to express it and say it. Conversely, on the other continuum, axis, there's a low understanding of what's going on inside of your spouse and a high level of what's going on with your spouse. And these three unhelpful patterns, the first one is if you have too much awareness of what you want. That by itself isn't a problem. The problem is you don't know how your desires or your asks or your initiations affect your partner. So you become critical because you're clearly saying what you want and they're not doing it. But the missing piece here is if you want your partner to respond positively, you have to know what's going on with them in their inner world. If that's not you, it's possible that you're fighting to keep yourself in the relationship, but you're too focused on what's going on with your spouse. And what ends up happening is you become resentfully compliant. You go along with what your spouse wants without giving yourself the opportunity to speak up. Sometimes you might be checked out emotionally yourself and you're checked out emotionally with what's going on with your partner. And you can see that these three are the unhealthy ways to be in a relationship. And then here's the amazing thing. And if you grab my cheat sheet after this, it'll give you some suggestions on how to do this. But if you can have both of you represented, you actually become satisfied. Now, it doesn't mean that you get everything that you want, but it does mean that you will know in those quiet moments when you're with your spouse, you'll have a sense of what's going on with them. They'll have a sense of what's going on with you. And so you don't feel that loneliness like something is missing. And so if you need some help in getting this started, grab the cheat sheet, just, type cheat below and I will send that to you.